good morning. It is March 27th, 2020, Friday, day 14 of the Library Plague Quarantine. My name is William Autry, whom most of you all know, and since most of y'all aren't getting out so much, I thought I'd show you a weird little place that I discovered when I was out walking around town. This is, of course, Fairborn, Ohio, and I like strange places, and what we're going to do is this weird little bitty road. It's like a single lane service road that parallels the railroad tracks near my house. At first I thought it was a private service road, but it is indeed technically a public road. It goes one place. It goes, well, two places, technically. It leads to a small industrial area part of town. That includes a Pepsi bottling plant, a pool chemical plant, and the old Cemex cement plant, which is currently being used as looks like kind of a hub for a transportation company. But it's super well out of the way because, like I said, it's a one-lane service road. It's barely marked. You have to know where the entrance is to get to it. And it seriously has not been paved or maintained in what looks like, maybe 15, 25 years, 30 years or more, who knows? Because the road itself, it's in bad shape, but it's drivable. So it's pretty interesting. Well, we'll give it a look here in just a minute here. We gotta cross the bridge back into town and then head that way to get to where we're going. Other interesting things about this road, it also happens to parallel Hebel Creek Reserve, which is currently closed to the public. I'm not going to say I didn't pop in there myself last week because I was bored, because I did. But it's kind of a cool little riparian wetland. They've got a bog. They've got all sorts of weird plant life, all sorts of weird animals. It's a cool little area. I suggest you check it out when they're open. Okay, so our first turn up here, Maple Avenue, making a right turn. Coming off of Maple onto Dayton Street. Now, if you keep going this way and you make a left, you'll be back at my house at Xenia Drive, and that's okay. But where we're going is kind of sort of straight, kind of sort of not. We're going to see how easy it is to wedge my car up there, because I've only gone this route over 5 feet. 5 feet? That's not right. Walking twice. So we're making a right on Xenia Drive here. And what we want to do is actually make a left before the railroad tracks. There's actually a road entrance here. If I can find it. Here we go. Schwerman. This is a road, believe it or not. And you know what? There's a car waiting out here. We probably don't want to wait this way. Screw it, we're going to drive it anyway. So this is Schwerman. And Schwerman is a public road that literally looks like it goes nowhere. But it does go somewhere. It goes this way. It's not very long, but it makes a good hike. And as you can see, the road itself looks like it is literally nothing. When I was back here the last two times, I ran into no other vehicles. Now you can see somebody up there with their lights on. 10 to 1, it's a drug dealer or a cop. We're not into poverty porn here. We're just into facts. Off to the right there, that way, if you go through those woods, you'll end up in the Hebel Creek Reserve I was talking about, right? It's a pretty cool area. Off to the left is the high school and everything else. Coming off to the right, you'll see the first of many couches and beds. This is apparently a very popular dumping ground for for furniture and things like that. So that guy, I'm estimating he's either a weirdo who likes to hang out in weird places like me, or he's a drug dealer. Giant potholes, like I'm telling you. This road has not been maintained in like forever, guys. But yeah, it continues on. We get some more furniture coming up, as you can see. Lots of trash, garbage. Like, nobody comes back here. Nobody at all. And I'm not going to say it's one of those, oh, it's a shame this town's falling apart. You've heard those doom and gloom YouTube channels. I'm not a fan of those. But it's just a weird little interesting road, see? There are no turnoffs. It's just a straight shot. Goes all the way back to the weird, more industrial part of town that most people don't know about too much. Yeah, here we go. Here's an example. Off to the left. Not quite sure what kind of business that is or what business that is, but they got what looks like some temporary shelter set up, maybe some greenhouses. Ah, landscaping. It is greenhouses. Joe's Landscaping. So it's a landscaping company. It's all the way back here. And the road continues on this way for a while. You got a nice big open field up on the right there with a back entrance into Joe's Landscaping. Yet again, if you can see, I don't know if you can, that's not a road that ends somewhere. It ends back into Joe's Landscaping. Since we've turned onto this road, like I said, there's no turns, ins, or off of it. It's just sort of a straight, beat up shot of road here. But it's a really cool one. It's a really good place for a morning walk. Kind of sketchy, but you know, whatever. I mean, if I was homeless, I would not think twice about coming back here and setting up a homeless camp because it's less travel. Look, more furniture. This is where furniture comes to die. More lovely potholes. I mean, I've seen better maintained roads and campgrounds, but I can get through here okay, so long as I don't gun it. Here we go. This is where things get interesting. Off to the right there, I can't remember the company name, but I looked it up online. That is a pool chemical plant. They make pool supplies. Okay. And coming off on the right here, you can see that is the old Cemex cement plant, or at least one of them. It is definitely not in order anymore. From what I can tell, it currently belongs to this transportation company we're coming up to on the right. There we go, better views. These guys. Bulk Transit, at least according to the sign on the side of the thing there. They have kind of a hub out here next to the old plant. It's kind of weird and wacky, yo. Their office. But yeah, and the road continues on. Off to the right yet again. That's not a turn-off road, that's into the plant. The actual turn-off is a little bit further this way, and we actually end up in the far end of town. Now, as for the far end of town, I mean, it's Fairborn. It is what it is, guys. It's not like, you know, horrible, terrible, oh no, Fairborn. But it is what it is. So we'll just finish up our route here and see where we end up, alright? Here we are. Got our turn off. That's actually 444 up there. We can just take 444 back into town. See? Where are we at? We're at Broad Street. We're at Broad Street. I hope you enjoyed our weird little expedition. Maybe I'll find some more places to take you on a tour, on more flag days when you're stuck at home. But take it easy.